Hello there.
Hi! We're making funny faces. This one already has a funny face. Hi friends, welcome. So, this is what we're doing today. Kyle and I have struggled with binge eating and emotional eating for most of our lives. We have officially been binge free for, 3+ years now. We also struggled with eating disorders for most of our lives, binge eating disorders. So we're pretty familiar with binges, how to stop them, what worked for us. So today we're gonna give you our top 5 ways to stop binges before they happen. And these are what worked for us. So the first one, basically, it's very simple. Don't eliminate food groups. There are a lot of diets out there right now, trendy diets, that are having you eliminate food groups such as carbs. It may work for a while, but eventually when you have cut out a food group and you can't have it, it will backfire. And that will cause binges. So allowing yourself to have all the food groups each day will help prevent binges in the future. The second one is don't deny yourself. That means don't cut out treats when you're dieting or anytime, because cutting out treats completely, again, Kyle and I did it on and off throughout our dieting journey, our weight loss journey, and it may work for a while, but eventually you're going to want treats. It's very human and normal to want treats.
And that's the thing, a lot of fitness gurus that have never had problems with overeating or being overweight will tell you to get rid of the treats. To get rid
of them. That's only sustainable for a little bit of time. Cutting out treats completely is not maintainable for life. When you're looking to lose weight and prevent binges, you're looking for a lifestyle change.
And you don't want to go back and gain more than when you started with. Exactly. Which is what we did for years when we were listening to trendy things.
Yes, because that's the binging cycle.
Yeah.
So do not deny yourself treats. The third one is meal prep. That means have healthy meals and snacks and pre-portioned and in containers in your fridge or cupboard, in your car, so that, if you're hungry, you've had a long day and you don't feel like cooking, you don't have to. You just have to throw a pre-made container in the microwave. That fuels you, satisfies your hunger, and will prevent binges, because you won't be going, oh, well, I'm hungry, I don't have anything made, I'm just gonna eat a bag of chips.
When you're already hungry, it's past the point of you thinking sensibly, because your brain changes when you're starving.
You're gonna maybe, okay, I don't feel like cooking, go grab a fast food combo, then you're gonna feel guilty about it, and then you're gonna go eat a bag of chips and more combos or pizza or whatever, and it's gonna turn into a binge. So meal prepping equals preventing binges. The fourth tip is set yourself up for success. So if you're on a diet and you know that it's Thanksgiving, don't tell yourself that you're gonna follow your normal diet on Thanksgiving. Don't expect yourself to follow through with that. That's very high expectations. That's putting a lot of pressure on yourself. And if you are at a family function and you're watching people eat turkey and mashed potatoes and pumpkin pie, and you're telling yourself you can't have any, you're gonna go home and you're gonna make up for all the dieting that you did throughout the day.
And it might not happen the same day.
Maybe down the road. For Kyle and I, it took a full year before we started rebelling and binging and gaining back some of the weight that we had worked so hard to lose. So, bring, maybe if you don't wanna go full Thanksgiving dinner, bring your own healthier option of Thanksgiving dinner with mashed sweet potatoes instead of mashed potatoes, and that kind of thing. Or just have a portion of each thing from a Thanksgiving dinner, or make that your treat meal or your treat day.
What we did in the beginning is just portion. We ate the same foods, we just ate less of them.
And that really does help prevent binges. But when you say no to a birthday dinner or birthday cake or something like that, you will eventually rebel on that. And like we said, it doesn't have to be that same day. It may be weeks and months or years down the road.
Take it from us, the rebellion is coming.
It does come. And so the fifth one is give yourself what you want. And this relates to all the other four. Say you say, okay, I'm not gonna deny myself treats. I want ice cream. And you go and you have that popular stuff out right now, the Halo Top.
The diet ice cream.
The diet ice cream. That might be great, and we do use things like sugar-free Jell-O to get us through the week. But in the end, we do give ourselves exactly what we want on our cheat day. If you continuously have the Halo Top ice cream or whatever brand diet ice cream, and you never give yourself the real thing, you're going to rebel on that as well. If you want real ice cream, set a planned day and time where you will have that. Maybe your birthday. Have a serving of it, you know, and don't feel guilty about it. But if you constantly are giving yourself the diet version of what you really want, that won't work either. It will help you get through a diet, but eventually you will need to give yourself what you want.
Yeah, and it doesn't just have to be the ice cream. It could be diet cookies. We went through phases where,
that was an example.
Yeah.
It could also be like a meal too. Like if you want fried chicken and you make yourself like that, people are making themselves like fried stuff using almonds. They make almond meal and they make that the batter. That's not the real thing. It will help, but eventually you will need the real thing.
And if you're not an emotional eater and you don't need the real thing, then you shouldn't be watching. This video is probably not for you anyways, and you won't have weight problems. You'll be perfect weight, perfect body fat, and you'll have a perfect physique, and you'll have your own YouTube channel where you give out your guru fitness advice. But we're separating ourselves from the mainstream media's fitness advice and diet advice by telling you real information from two people that have really gone through it.
And have struggled and have done the opposite of all of these things. We have tried to give ourselves diet stuff. We used to eat sugar-free ice cream and say we'll never have real ice cream again. We used to eat, you know, homemade pita pizzas and say we're never having real takeout pizza again. That only works for so long. And then you need to give yourself the real thing. For us, it's a cheat day. For you, it might be different, but
you might be an alien that doesn't care about food. We're not those.
We're not those kind of people, and
I think we relate to a lot of people out there that are the same as us.
Denial of anything, you know, of all of the things that we've listed. Denial when you're trying to lose weight or just trying to eat, you know, normally. I mean, there isn't a normal. That's why I say that, but. Make sure you're not denying yourself. Give yourself eventually what you want, and try to work through the guilt of allowing yourself to eat the things that you want. And make sure that they're planned, because when you do unplanned, I feel like ice cream because I had a bad day, and I'm using ice cream as an example, it can be anything, that will lead to binges and emotional eating as well. It needs to be planned, which is why we have a planned day. So hopefully this kind of helped you guys, and emotional and binge eating is a large topic, and it does affect a lot of people. So we want to reach out because we've struggled for years and we finally have it under control. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. And we hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. And if you don't like and subscribe, you're gonna get the sleeping baby of doom. Isn't he scary?
Yep.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.